We have with us Tressa Rockwood and Barbara Stone of Rockwood Stone Wealth Management with us today to talk about some of the biggest investing mistakes people have made that they've seen over the years. Well, I guess first off, one that amazed me, a lack of kind of discipline in just sticking to your investments.
Well, that's always one of the biggest problems we have, and we've seen quite a few real doozies in the 25 years we've been in the industry, but we're just going to give you a couple of them today and probably curl your hair.
A little bit.
Now, you know, we also have clients way out of state, and we try to choose mistakes not from this area. And the names have been changed to protect the innocent. So.
Or maybe the guilty.
But a while back, we met a client who had bought GM stock during the downturn, thinking that, and he had put his entire retirement savings in this stock, thinking that, you know, he could double, triple his money and it would just seal his retirement future. And when the stock started to tank even more, he bought even more, and it continued to go down. And then he got real scared and he sold the stock. Well, the stock did recover, it certainly did, as we all know, but his money is pretty much gone forever. And so when he was asking us, what do I do, what do I do? You know, our advice to people is, first of all, you have to maintain a very diversified approach. So never take something like your family's fortune, your retirement savings that's going to take care of you and your spouse and into your future, and put it all in one stock. And then the second thing is discipline. Even if you have a diversified approach, sometimes you're going to see the markets roil and fall, and there's going to be a lot of volatility, times like we're going through now. And so as long as you're appropriately diversified across all of the asset classes, that's our mantra, you have to maintain the discipline.
You know, back in the late 90s, there was a science and technology fund that was giving fabulous results, As a matter of fact, in 1998, it had returned over 90% to the shareholders. And I had a client who wanted to put all of her money into this mutual fund, and she couldn't understand why I didn't want to do that, why I kept saying, no, you need to allocate your portfolio across all the asset classes. And we went round and round until she finally moved her account to a firm across town who did, in fact, allow her to put 100% of her whole portfolio into this fund. And of course, when the tech bubble burst in 2000, 2001, what do you think happened to her retirement savings?
Down the drain.
Exactly. She had to go back to work.
And then
there was a kind of a deja vu that occurred in 2005, and we heard this a lot. People wanted to put their money into real estate, and a lot of it, you know, it was starting to just boom, and so real estate was the word. So, you know, we were saying, well, you know, do you remember a few years back, you know, if you replace the word real estate with technology, do you feel that good about it? Because people remember how, you know, the internet stocks, and, you know. So, and then here just recently, gold. I think I should put my money in gold, you know, when the stock market starts to dip and the bond market's rolling around. And look what has happened to gold just recently. So,
gold's down.
You know, if you're driving on a jammed up freeway and you're constantly changing the lanes, seeing if you can inch ahead, you know, typically you'll end up a little farther behind than the cars that just sort of stay the course. And so in your investing,
great analogy.
You need to make sure that, especially when you're looking at your retirement savings, you know, so, you know, look over your 401k, make sure that, okay, I have large companies, I have mid-sized companies, I have small companies, and even today many people are saying, you know, small little companies, they're probably going under the difficult economy. They have been the best the last couple of years, and mid-sized companies, there are many wonderful names that are considered mid-name stocks, and they've done marvelously through the last couple of years when it's been just a little bumpy. So be allocated. Right now we're going through kind of the great rotation. People are leaving the bond market to go into stocks because stocks seem to be a little less volatile than bonds. That's not a good idea, really, because bonds are roiling a little, but you've also got some stocks that are helping you out right now. So
Be careful in the end. You know, we had a client that was just about ready to start his retirement income from his IRA, and he came into our office and he said, I'm not going to need to take my income because I have this great investment that's paying me $5,000 a month. And we delved a little deeper, and he said he had invested $100,000 into a currency play, and it was paying him $5,000 a month. And he showed us the checks, and we did the math, and we went, okay, $5,000 a month for a year is $60,000 on a $100,000 investment. It doesn't add up. You know, it just doesn't work. And sure enough, in about 6 months later, they found out that this currency play was a scam, and the perpetrators were arrested, but he was out the rest of his money. So, you know, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And again, find a financial advisor that has your best interests at heart and listen to what they say.
All right. Well, thank you very much for stopping by this morning.